150,000. 500,000. Really? Being a bar manager on Soi 6, the one question I always get asked is how much do these girls really make? Today I'm going to give you a closer look at these earnings and how many drinks these girls actually need to have to earn their full salary. I'm also going to share with you about their salary deductions when they don't do their job properly. And lastly, the financial realities that these girls face working out here in Pattaya. So here we are on Soi 6, a well-known area for its crazy nightlife. It's known for its bars and the sheer amount of girls actually working here. Last time I checked, there's over 70 open bars on this street alone, with over 1,000 girls working here. During my time working here, I acquired quite a bit of knowledge about this place, and today I'm going to share with you everything that I've learned. So each of these bars on this street has about 20 or 30 girls working in each one, and it's the girls' job to party and get drinks from the customers, and they get paid 50 baht for every drink that's brought for them. Some girls get 5 drinks a day, some get 20, some get 50. It's completely different for every girl in every single bar. Now obviously the ones that work hard earn more money and the lazy ones earn less money. And if they continue to be lazy and don't put much effort in, they're gonna get the boot pretty quickly. Now these girls can get drinks singly, one lady drink, or they can get a rack, which is 5 shots or 6 shots. They can even get these towers brought for them, which they've recently introduced on this street. These towers come in sets of 12, 24, and 60 shots. I'm not sure of the price of the 12 and 24, but I know the 60 shot tower is 10,200 baht. And if someone brought her one of these 60 shot towers, this girl would earn 3,000 baht, just like that. But it's not all about the girl. Sometimes the bar that the girl works in can play a huge factor in how much money the girl makes. Some of the more popular bars here, like Toy Box, the girls tend to earn a lot more money. The reason being is because of that bar's reputation. If the manager of this bar has a lot of friends that spend a lot of money, the girls stand more chance of getting porn calls when somebody rings the bell, tips, and just customers that are bar fines. Now I know on average in a lot of these bars, these girls can be bar fined up to 3 times a day. Sometimes more, sometimes less, earning them on average, you know, about 6,000 to 9,000 baht per day. So bar fines alone in 1 month, the girls can earn, you know, 60 to 90,000 baht in a month just from bar fines. And this total 60 to 90,000 is a very broad number, by the way. It's hard to pinpoint, you know, an accurate amount when there's over 1,000 girls working here. Things change with high season, low season, but you know, that's about average, I would say. Now you got to remember, not everyone works like this, and a lot of girls are just happy coming here, meeting their drinks target, and you know, getting paid the salary if you meet your drinks quota. So this brings me on to my next point, which is salaries and how these girls actually get paid.
mactvtravel.
Now, most of the bars on Soi 6, they get paid a salary of 15,000 baht a month, which is $444 and 340 British pound. But they only get this full 15,000 if they meet their drinks quota for that month, which is 350 drinks per month, which equals out to about 12 drinks a day. Now, they get paid their drinks commission daily, the day after the night before. And at the end of this video, I'm going to do a full breakdown of how much the good girls earn here and how much the more lazy average girls earn here. But before we do that, let's talk about salary deductions. Now these deductions can seriously impact their take-home pay at the end of the month, and I'm going to talk to you about some of these deductions today and what these girls get fined for when they're not doing their job properly. Firstly, if these girls don't show up to work or they want to take off, they say that they're sick and they don't turn up with a real doctor's note from the hospital, they get fined 2,000 baht straight away. A lot of these girls try and be sneaky and go to the clinic and get them to write a doctor's note, but they don't accept those and they never get away with it. If a girl's genuinely sick, she needs to get a real doctor's note from the hospital, then that proves that the doctor said she's sick. She's sick, she can have the day off, and she hasn't got to pay the 2,000 baht fine for that day. Now, to put things into perspective, these girls only get 3 days off a month. So it's pretty hard work. And when you're drinking every day, 6 days a week, it is easy to get sick. Next, if a girl is late for work, she's got to pay 400 baht fine for every hour that she's late. And some bars even have a rule where if a girl breaks a glass, she's got to pay 100 baht for that glass. And lastly, if the girls don't have the correct uniform for that day, they've also got to pay a 400 baht fine. And also, sometimes during the night, you know, these girls are standing in high heels all day. What they try and do is sneak off up the stairs, change their high heels for trainers, and if the manager or the mama-san catches the girl, she's also got to pay a 400 baht fine. Obviously the bars, the mama-sans, they want these girls to look more beautiful. More beautiful girls, more customers, more money for the bar. I know it sounds strict, some of these rules, but I didn't make the rules. Now, as I said before, these girls get 3 days off a month. So let's say that's 29 days in a month. That's 350 drinks divided by 29, which is about 12 drinks a day. If a girl meets this target of 12 drinks a day, she will earn 17,500 baht from commission for that month, plus her 15,000 baht salary, which equals to 32,500 baht, 948 US dollars, and 726 British pound. Now I know for a fact some of these girls can even double that amount or even triple it, which would equate to about $1,481, £1,139 at an average of 24 drinks a day, and at 36 drinks a day they would earn with their salary 67,500 baht, which is 2,010 US dollars and 1,531 British pound. And that money is not even including bar fines and tips. And if the girls are getting bar fined 2 or 3 times a day, and that's going to equate to another 60 to 90,000 on top of that amount. And just remember, this is how much the girls earn on average on this street. On Soi Buakhao, Walking Street, it can be a lot higher, a lot less. But we're talking about Soi 6 today and what the girls make around here. Minimum wage in Thailand is, I think, 363 baht. And that's what they get paid in all these 7-Elevens and stuff. And these girls can work in these bars, get a rack and a drink, 6-7 drinks, and they've already earned what the guys working in 7-Eleven would make in a whole day just by drinking 7 drinks. So you can see the appeal with why people want to work here. Bottom line, these girls can earn 5 to 10 times more money working in these bars than what they would at a normal job at 7-Eleven or supermarket or shopping centre or something like that. Look who it is. How you doing, brother?
How are you, bro?
I'm good, man. Just bumped into Donny here. I've just been telling Donny what the video is about, how much do Thai girls really make, and he's just come up with a good point, which is how much do Thai girls really spend. And I can tell you, a lot of these girls, when they get the salaries and they get paid, they'll be back in the bar the next day, ringing the bell for all the friends. They'll be going down to Walking Street every night, going in the VIP sections, buying bottles for 10,000 baht and spending a lot of money. So it's easy come, easy go with these girls.
Their priorities are completely different from any other people that I've met in my life. Like they try to spend as minimum as possible for rent and accommodations, and they will break the bank for the VIP section in the club.
They'll buy like some 50 baht food, have a really cheap condo, and then, you know, spend the majority of their money on just partying. Some words of wisdom there from Donny. I'm going to share with you guys now my final thoughts on this topic. But first, I just want to say to you guys, I've now actually got channel memberships active on my YouTube after about a year of trying to get it verified. When you get monetized, you can activate these channel memberships and you get extra perks, rewards, badges next to your name, priority comments, access to early uploads, the chance to hang out with me here in Pattaya. If you guys want to know how to be a part of the Mac TV channel and support me, check out the channel memberships. I'll put a link in the... Throughout my time here, I've learned a lot about the challenges and the realities that these girls face working out here in the bars. I've worked there with them and I can see how tough it can be for some of them. Some girls are not the best looking, they think they're ugly, and you know, some girls in the same bar are really beautiful, and you see the ones that make a lot of money and you see the ones that make hardly anything, and it's sad to see sometimes. And you know, when these girls continue to make nothing, they end up getting kicked out of the bar, and you know, sometimes they end up on the beach and places like that. Some people might say it's an easy job working in these bars, but I know myself, drinking 6 days a week, you know, surrounded in that environment, it's definitely not easy. Some days you don't want to feel like partying, some days you want to chill out and be lazy because, you know, you was partying too much the day before. I know some of these girls down here have made up to 500,000 baht a month, and I know some of them that have barely made, you know, 10,000 baht a month. So you can just see how complex it is. It can be very rewarding, but it can also be very draining at the same time.